Yo, I did this shit again, yo. I was
Two,
not ready.
2 weeks in a row.
two
Wasn't
weeks
ready.
in a 2 weeks in a row, I was not ready.
Not ready at all.
Normally, I'm talking mad trash, bro. Get ready, stay ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You
I'm glad you
can't.
kept it rolling this time, man. Instead of
I carried rolling. I was gonna stop it, but you know
yeah,
what? Let's go all the way out with it. I'm gonna start it from the top. Let's go.
yes, sir.
But sometimes you gotta be checked. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Yes, and that was one of those times for you, my brother. You
one of the
definitely
times
dropped the
you gotta be checked. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
You dropped the ball on that one, my brother.
I
You did.
dropped the ball,
Yeah.
and
Two
sometimes
two two 2 weeks in a row off the Butterfinger finger roll.
you're not
Fumble.
above the law. You got to realize too. Sometimes you're not above the law, and when the lawman comes for you, you gotta look him in the face and go, you know what? I fucked up.
The law man though, right?
I
and
fucked up.
and it's them L's you just gotta take, man. Own up to them L's. I'm glad you did. Cause last week, I'm gonna call you out now, cause it's 2 weeks in a row you did this, and you just staring down like it's gonna change. I'm like, you you see the joke not on, man.
Last week I shut all that shit off. I'm like,
You
nope,
did, you did, you did.
we gonna start all that forward
You
because
came with a whole new and it's funny because they both had posted. I saw it on Facebook. But yeah, man,
mhm.
we back with another episode of Mask Off, man. OG fumbling the ball 2 weeks in a row. If you would
That
know
bitch up and
last,
scored though. Shit, fuck
you said
that.
what?
I picked that bitch up and scored though.
You
Shit.
do, you do at all times. You do, you know what I'm saying? But if I would do you a disservice to not give you what you give everybody else.
Yeah, and I do give them. I give people where they go.
You do, you do. So you gotta take this. You feel me? If you would, if y'all know every week, you know what I'm saying. We coming every week. Last week, OG fumbled off the intro. This week he did the same thing, but it's all good. We had another episode of Mask Off 152. I'm just kind of kicking it with him. He know how he do. So news break, man. We talking things in the news, talking what's happening, what's cracking, what's popping, what's on the low and the high. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the world, in the city, you know what I'm saying? Around the way, up around the corner. You feel me? What's
Man,
what's popping? Man,
oh
first of
man.
all, first of all, that's what we gonna be talking about. But how was your week, man? Talk to the
Oh,
people.
I was alluding to that.
For
This
sure.
past week was bittersweet. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say it like that
Yeah.
because I didn't have time to be with family like I wish I could have because
Mm-hmm.
of the holiday. I got a little weekend gig, which I like, but I don't like. I like the money, but I don't like the job.
Yeah.
Whatever, whatever. And with me not liking the job, it takes away from things that I find interesting. And one of the things that I find interesting is being around people. And I didn't have the ability to be around family this weekend. But Monday, the actual holiday, I had the ability to really chill and not do nothing and recenter and restructure my well-being and my inner me. So I was cool with that. I took that. Um, I'm gonna just say it, man. Today started off rocky for me. I got told one thing, and then I had to end up going into the office. But
Mm.
it kind of smoothed out on the R&B tip.
Yep.
And, I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to be in the presence of good company as yourself. And I'm here to check out what's popping out in the news today, man. We got a lot of crazy stuff, You know how
Yes,
we do
sir.
before we get into that. How was your weekend, bro? How was your week? What was popping with you?
My week was good, man. I mean, May has just been tough. Tough. May was been like one of the toughest periods of my life. Period. You know what I'm saying? But like this week has been good. You know what I'm saying? Things are looking up. My body's feeling better. I'm feeling better physically, feeling better emotionally as well. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of getting a grip mentally on where I can go and take my life. And You know what I'm saying? I'm really liking where I'm at. I'm starting to see it on the other side now. So I'm enjoying how this week is going. Learning how to stay, how to bounce back. You feel me? It's all about the bounce back. It's all about the recovery. It's all about the what do you do about it? You feel me? Like the situation is what it is, but we always are accounted for our actions after that. You know what I'm saying? You can't control the situation, but you can control your reaction. You control what you do. You control the efforts and the energy that you put forth. So just learning the ways I can pick up the pace. You know what I'm saying? Also take my rest at the same time. So I'm loving the game, man. It's I'm seeing that it's gonna be a continual. Uh, Life is about a continual up and down, and it's just a battle. You know what I'm saying? I saw a video this week that said that in life you want things to stay up, you know what I'm saying? But life goes up and down and you don't want the downs. But if you had control and you didn't have no downs and you just had a straight line, that's like a heartbeat. That means you'll be flatline. You feel me? So just like a heartbeat, man, things go up and down. Life is gonna go up and down. It's just about riding the wave, sticking to it, moving and grooving. So bobbing and weaving, you feel me?
I definitely do, man. Bobbing and weaving, you know what I mean? Being flexible. And that's what you're talking about, having the ability to be flexible. So, whether it's in work, whether it's in life, flexibility, you have to learn how to do it,
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
you'll get left behind. This day and age. Ah,
Hey, what's up, Danny?
Danny!
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Danny. She in the chat, man. Shout out to Big Danny. She doing big things.
Doing big things.
Big things. What up, though?
Yeah,
Peace and
yeah.
love. We be getting nothing but blessings over to your way, man.
Yes,
Hearts up,
sir.
hearts up. Glad you
Yes,
are
sir.
okay. Glad you are
Hmm.
okay. Um, yeah, man, that's it, man. You gotta learn how to be flexible. You gotta learn how to
Hmm.
get with the times
Yeah,
because
stick and move.
if you're not getting with the times, man, it just pass you by, man. And I was
Yeah.
having a conversation with one of my old heads at work, man, and
Hmm.
his biggest thing, just like so many other people who have worked a job for many years, and they feel like they can't bring what you may bring to the job.
Hmm.
And he's on the brink of retirement, and you know, he's like, well, do this in reference to the computer. He'll redirect me to do it. I said, no, you capable of doing it. You do it.
Hmm.
And he's like, I don't know how to do that. I say, the biggest obstacle is you keep telling yourself
Hmm.
you don't know how to do something instead of you trying to do it. I'm not doing that. So,
Hmm.
I'm saying that to say sometimes we check ourselves out of the game before they even start. You know what I mean? Instead of being able to go, you know what? I can make this free throw. I can do it only if I believe in myself. But the
Yeah.
fact that took yourself out of the game already,
Yeah.
you already know what happens.
Yeah.
Every
I,
shot he throw up is not going to be good.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that's a great analogy, man. Great example with a real life scenario. And I also feel like, even when you do have a mentality to shoot and to take your shots, a lot of times it can get tiresome and you can get, defense might start to wear you down and it might make you start to lose some of that confidence, when life starts to beat you up. But it's just about having that mentality that you will never stop. You will never quit. You know what I'm saying? You no matter what, no matter how I feel, no matter what the situation looks like, I'm always gonna take my shot. I'm always gonna bet on myself. I'm always gonna find a way to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like in instance for the old head you was talking about, like if he was to try, it's not gonna be easy starting out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be rough. Like he's learning something new, and that's the thing. When you are going through seasons, it's teaching you how to be resilient, how to be strong, how to maneuver. And so it's like you have to soak in all that you can within those moments. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be able to be stronger and give you tools and skills and intangibles that you need for that next level. You know what I'm saying? You can't resist it.
You know what? I had DJ Touch ask me once about just being nervous. She said, "Do you be nervous when you get on stage? Because you seem like you got it." And me in my most cockiest form, I go, "No, I don't get nervous." You know what I'm saying? And I say that, sarcastically, but there comes a point where I had to learn, hey, look, if I don't believe in me, nobody else is gonna believe in me.
Come on.
You know what I mean? If I don't think I can do this, no one gonna think I can do this. So if I walk on stage and I look like I'm the MVP, I'm gonna be the MVP because I have to have that mindset. You know what I mean? And I know you, on your side, on the comic side, you want seen many cats go up there and they just don't have it because they didn't take the necessary prep work to believe in themselves. Because you can know everything as far as your material, but you don't have it here. You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as you get up on a stage or a platform that involves other people, you start second guessing yourself. And when you second guess yourself, all that shit that you learned goes down the drain. And you
Yeah.
can't remember none of it. You're just trying to figure out, how can I get out of this situation? When can I get out of the situation? Where's the exit? You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes. Yes. And that is about the preparation. The preparation, what you do behind the scenes, what you do when nobody's watching, and what you do when you don't feel like it. Like all those things matter, and the way you approach the game, man, that's the biggest thing. It's like that's what life is about. It's the way you approach it and the mentality that you have when you approach it. Because that's all you need is a mindset. Your body and your emotions and all these other aspects are gonna go through some form of despair and change and hurt. But once you have the mindset to never stop, to always fight and find a way, you're gonna win every
Yeah.
time.
Man, and that's so powerful too because if you don't put preparation with what you're doing, you will not be successful. No matter how much you get on stage and start jumping and dancing and shouting and doing whatever you're doing, if you don't practice your craft, you don't put time and effort in your craft, people will not get what you're trying to convey to them because it'll get lost in translation. You know what I'm saying? Say like you're a singer and you on stage and you hopping around and you doing all this stuff, but your vocals sound horrible. People don't give a fuck about all the dancing you doing. They come to see you sing. If you ain't sing right, yo, he a good entertainer. You know what I mean? That's what they remember most. They want to remember you by what you're known for, what your
Yes.
craft is.
Yes.
And if your craft is singing, they want to remember you for that.
Yes. Yes. Work on your craft. Yes, man. I'm actually receiving this myself, man. So I appreciate it. I know there's areas I could be reading more, writing more, studying more myself, and that's the artist's way. You have to be on those things. You have to be self-disciplined, self-motivated to tweak yourself and improve yourself because life is gonna bring you those challenges. It's gonna bring you those times to hit the stage. And like you said, if you're not prepared, people gonna see it. They're gonna smell it on you. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? Same on the other side. If you are prepared, you are confident. Like DJ Touch said, she said, you or do you get nervous? You know what I'm saying? And it's everybody that I talk to, they all say they do get nervous, but it's just about getting through that. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a certain level of appreciation of the moment, which will have you nervous a bit. Like, okay, not scared, but just you feel the room, your
You
senses
feel
are
it. You
heightened.
feel the energy.
You feel the energy. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
Your sense.
push through that energy.
Yes, yes, yes. And you just be more vulnerable and you more open. Your senses heightened and you more aware. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's that choice that you could fall off, but you like, nah, this is it. I'm in control. I'm moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's
man,
what's up.
I love it, man. I love talking about the craft, man, because it fuels me as well. Like it holds me accountable to the areas as well. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
and iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it's I said at the top of the year, I want to be in a movie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And shout out to Aria and
Hmm.
for making one of my dreams come true. But
Yeah, man.
one of my next moves is to have a role or either create my own movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it, but
Yeah.
the time that I have on a job that I hate, I could be looking up the research to figure it out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you are absolutely
Absolutely.
right, man. Iron sharpens iron. And this is doing nothing but motivating you and me at the same time, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's about. And that's really the only way we can succeed because we cannot do it on our own. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that. I'm constantly, forever learning that. That is everything's a team effort. You know what I'm saying? How can I pull my resources in to help advance me and them? You know what I'm saying? And like you said, iron sharpen iron. You can't just sharpen on your own. You know what I'm saying? You need other iron to sharpen you. So
Hmm.
it's very important, and a lot of times the society we are in will have a certain culture of, you know, I don't want to say privacy, but just like holding up blocks and not letting people in. Having a small circle is good, but sometimes it is the people that we meet we need to network with and see how we can make things happen with. You know what I'm saying?
I think what we get caught up in, we get caught up in all these fucking Facebook memes and Instagram memes that tell you a bunch of insecure thoughts. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah. If if she ain't doing this or doing that, you need to figure out a way to not be around that person. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like,
yeah, standards. Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think about all the time where we didn't live our life off the perception of somebody or something.
hmm,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I think about that a lot, and it just devastates me to how the way the world has really evolved and changed to where
hmm,
we basically, bro, we at a point where we get controlled like guppies. We in
yeah.
a pond. You know what I mean? Whatever this is doing, we doing it too.
Yeah, man.
We
Yeah.
doing it too. Remember,
Yeah.
this was a thing, wasn't a
Yeah.
thing, but now this
Yeah.
is a thing where we
Yeah.
live, y'all. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
everything we see everybody else do, for some reason we have to mimic that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know,
It's
and it may be off topic, but I just wanted to make that point.
yeah. I mean, I think we just been flowing. I mean, this the whole conversation has evolved since we were talking about how our week went. You feel me? But I think that's just the beauty of conversation and life and having these moments to talk, man. That's why I appreciate Mask Off for these abilities to have conversation because it's the conversations that spark ideas, that spark motion, that spark action. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do it if you're not thinking to it or putting energy behind it to even put energy behind it. You feel me? Like it starts in the mind, and that's why they say kinetic energy. As far as like, is it kinetic?
You know what? I want you to do something with that kinetic energy and give me some of this motivational minute, bro.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. And I've been waiting on this low key. So you got to do what you got to do to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That is literally what it is. It seems like a simple statement, like just do what you got to do, but that's what it's gonna take. You're not gonna feel like it. You're not gonna be motivated. You're not gonna want to do it, but it's so necessary. It's necessary for your not only survival, but for you to actually thrive. You can survive, you can thrive, or you can be losing. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to win. It's time to make it happen. It's time to move forward. Use your gifts, use your talents, use your all your will. You gotta have that will to fight, to win, to want to overcome. You are more than a conqueror. You can do it. You can do all things. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you put your mind to. You have that much ability inside of you. You just have to unlock the deeper and higher levels of yourself to become the person you feel inside and you see inside. So the only way to manifest that person is to stay focused, stay consistent, and do what you got to do to do what you got to do. And what does that mean? That means preparing. That means doing the work so that you can have the skill to make it happen. Do the studies to have the skill to make it happen. Because you can't just go and just acquire the skill. You have to study first. You have to acquire the skill first. Sharpen the skill first. Sharpen your axe first. So then you can go out, do the work, and walk in your purpose. It's your motivational 2 minutes. Ah,
I know, bro. That was killer, bro.
thank you, man.
That was killer. You know, and sometimes we needed more than a minute. We needed that
Hey,
two piece,
yeah,
two piece
I
with
was,
the biscuit. You gave it to
I,
us right there.
yeah, it was 2 minutes. It was 2 minute feeling like, and you gotta. That's another thing too. You have to let things flow, man. I know me myself. So often we get in the way of the flow. Be with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. The flow is there. It's gonna overtake you if you don't go with it. If you flow with it, you can maneuver and pick up things along the way. But if you're trying to go against the flow or you lazily in the flow, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So stay in your flow, stay in your rhythm, and let it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be bigger than you. It's gonna be stronger than you. That's when you know it means something. That's when you know it means something. When it scares you, when it's too much for you to handle, that's when you know it means something. And that's when you know you got to keep pushing. Because if you stop, everything that is sent for and meant for is going to pass you up because you didn't align yourself with it. And it's so important to stay aligned with what's happening. Everything that comes towards you is sent to make you stronger, make you better, or make you lose, overcome you. So those are the choices you have. Every situation, every obstacle that's there, you're either gonna learn and grow faster, or you're gonna be held back and pushed back further and taken steps back. So those are the two options. There's no in between, and there's two sides to every story. Just look at the side that's gonna help you. Look at the side that's gonna add to you. That's why it's positive and negative thinking. It's just that. Negative draws from you, positive adds to you. Add to your life, add to your motion, add to your movement, and be in control by making a choice. We always have a choice. So every single day,
Ooh.
every single moment, take it one step at a time. Don't go too fast because you can also crash that way as well. Nice, steady pace. That's gonna win the race.
Ooh, that boy cooking today. That
Man,
boy cooking.
in the news, man. It's on me. I don't even ah ah.
That boy
Yeah,
cooking
man.
today.
It's a motivational 5 minutes.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh.
man. But I'm also like observing what's happening to me in this season. You know what I'm saying? For it to be one of the toughest seasons that I had to deal with, and just learning more of what life means. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Today is Danny said great word. And that's
Thank
really
you,
what's
baby.
up, man. Great word. Like yo, like you motivate the motivators, man. And I
Yes, sir.
appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes, you never know where a message may come from. And
Hmm.
you hearing it with the news break. This episode 152, Mask Off Podcast. We just here, we doing what we doing, man. And today, man, we gonna get into it, man. We
Yep.
we talking about what's heavy in the news today.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? Because it's a lot of things taking place, especially in the Detroit metropolitan area, man. It's a lot of things transpiring, a lot of negative energy out there. We got people running up in people's cribs. We
Hmm.
got some vandals on the loose, like 4 or 5 vandals killing people. You know what I mean? We got family members just having disputes and they taking it to the next level,
Yeah.
shooting and killing each other. A brother killing a sister. We got mothers and fathers killing people in front of their babies. Took a
Man.
shotgun, shot the chick at her job in front of a 10-year-old.
Man.
This is the world we living in today, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah. I mean, just off this that whole rant you gave with all these situations. I mean, it just shows where we are in society right now. You know what I'm saying? What's actually popping off because social media will kind of have this make you think like everything's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like everything cool. Now it's always stuff going down, and you have to watch your back. That's the first thing, and be very careful with the people around you because sometimes a lot of these stories you talking about, these are family disputes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you never really know. You always have to keep your head on the swivel and keep your eyes open because energy and spirits don't lie. You feel me? And so that's how a lot of these situations can be avoided. I feel.
We talked a lot about last year when the summertime broke. We talked a lot about keeping our head on the swivel,
Yeah.
especially in the gas stations. And we talked last week about the dudes shooting up everybody in the gas station, and that energy sometimes can come to you, but it's not how it's not how you take it, it's how you react to it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
about all, all the time. You in these streets, you keeping your head, as the young bull said, on a swivel. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because you can see it coming before it get to you, man. But
Absolutely.
real talk, if you really out here, You know what I'm saying? Being aware, handling your business, doing everything you got to do before you get to the crib. You are aware. You'll see, oh, okay, cool. It's too
Yep.
many people at this poppy store. It's too many people at this gas station.
Yep.
I'm not about, oh, what y'all waiting for lottery? It's 7 of y'all. Oh, yeah, I'm gone. No, not doing it.
Hey, that's facts. Hey, that's facts. If that boy jumping, I'm out, bro. It ain't. Nah, man. Nah, man. It be Nah, I can't do it. Hey, especially the hood dudes. You got four of them just like standing there, like, yeah, nah. I'm out. I'm out. You know. And it's just certain areas. It's certain. A lot of the this crime and stuff that's happening in the news. Some of it you can't avoid. You know what I'm saying? But keeping your head on the swivel avoids a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Staying on point. You know what I'm saying? Keeping your spirit on point too, because when you're not on point, like mentally, if you down about something, you could be out in the streets, just like you feel me, and then you look like a target. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep your head up, literally, and
I'm
keep
gonna
your
give
head
you
on
an
the
example. I'm
swivel.
gonna give you an example of what a target looks like.
Yeah.
This is a target.
Yep. 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 Come on. Facts, man. Facts. Easily, man. Easily. I'm right on you on that. You feel me? Yeah. Yes. 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 Exactly. Man. Not paying attention at all. Like.
Pumping gas on the phone, driving on the
Worse.
phone. You know what I'm saying? This device in itself, this could be your library, this could be your library card, this could be your Bible, this could be
Mm-hmm.
everything, but it comes with responsibility.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of us don't have phone etiquette and
Yeah.
phone responsibility. And I think there should be courses.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it shouldn't be. We should teach courses on phone responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
phone etiquette. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? There's no way that we've come into a world where if I'm literally in a car accident and I'm dying, the first thing you do is pick up your phone to get the footage so you can upload it somewhere. Or if I'm in the middle of somewhere and somebody pulls out a gun and starts shooting. Instead of me running for cover, I pull my phone out to get the exclusive coverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the fuck we become professional cameramen? You know what I mean? Like, when
Exclusive.
who's paying us to do this?
Yeah.
Like
The
let's talk about that. Like, who's really saying, you know what? Get the exclusive footage. You
Whenever
need
you're
to
on
get
the
it.
scene,
If you're on the scene and someone's fighting, get the footage. No
hit,
one says that in school. So when that become a thing?
I I mean, when the social media era became big, when cell phones became big, because it started with the video recording. Then when live happened, now it's really because you can easily broadcast it. Now I'm Facebook Live with it. You know what I'm saying? Watching crime happen, watching people get assaulted, battery, and sometimes
Watching
die on camera.
suicides,
Huh?
watching suicides,
On
watching
camera.
murders. You know what I'm
On
saying?
camera.
On camera.
Yeah. And in some instances they do help us as far as being able to put some solved or some justice to the case. Some instances, but it's like some instances it's unnecessary, and you see how it's overdone, and you really just want the help to come. Like, y'all should be calling the police. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be calling the ambulance or something. Somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have to do our responsibility first.
What
And but again, at the same time, recording is kind of, it helps. Like, if something disputable happens, and it's like, well, this is what actually happened. You feel me?
Yeah, I
So
feel you. But I just feel like we've become so desensitized
yes, yes.
to so many things. And I'm gonna say it. I watched this YouTube channel called Police Activity
Hmm.
because when I first started watching it when I believe George Floyd took place. and they were
Mm,
showing the cops, each cop and what they did and how his death transpired. So I just continued to start watching it, and the more I watched it, the more I had a different perspective on what a policeman job is. It's dangerous. It's dangerous fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like people
yeah,
talk all about cops and all this stuff. My hat goes out to them dudes, bro, because they walk up to a car, they have no fucking clue what's in the car, who's in the
yeah.
car,
Wow.
where the car going, and what's taking place. Check it out. It's called Police Activity.
Okay.
And I'm saying that to say, you know, they use their body cam. So you looking at everything from their body camera.
Yeah.
So instead of going off word of mouth, in that
Hmm.
regard, I feel like that is great news. I need to know because if a cop beat the shit out of somebody and it's recorded off a body camera, I need to know that information. But when it
Yeah.
comes to citizens and they doing the fucking most, like I'm so over that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? That is a news break that shouldn't be broke.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Okay, I see that. I see that point. Yeah. Okay. But what about an instance where there's two civilians, it's like a civilian crime or standoff or shooting, you know what I'm saying, and or a robbery or something, you know what I'm saying, and this footage actually helped to put somebody away, you know what I'm saying.
Everything is meant to have its own purpose.
Hmm.
And I believe when they first came out with iPhones and all these other phones with a camera, the purpose was to what? To make small little clips of family pictures or to take pictures of each other or videos of each other.
Hmm.
It morphed into something big once World Star became into play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
YouTube. Yeah.
And it upped the ante. People start upping the ante based upon the value of what exactly that you can get footage of.
Yeah.
When you start seeing you can get money from providing footage, it turned into a marketable thing. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And I'm like, well, damn, that's a price tag on that man death right there. You know what
Right.
I mean? There's a price tag on, you know, this guy getting shot
Hmm.
and killed on the freeway. Everyone's watching.
Yeah.
Few people helping, but majority of people got their phone out.
Hmm.
I literally got extremely pissed. One time I was watching something and no one even administered help. They just instantly pulled out their phone and started doing this. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And I'm like, who are we today? We
Yeah.
are. If the aliens come, would the aliens fucking even be like cool with us? Or they'll be like, what the fuck is this? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I know you was mentioning something about Elon Musk earlier.
Yeah, but I do want to segue. I'm gonna get to that, but I do want to segue off aliens. I saw that NASA had an open discussion about UFOs. I think last week, I believe, I think it was today actually, and I feel like that's very interesting, man. I am not against the idea of there being another life form. I feel like the universe is too vast for us to be literally the only living thing in it. So I think that's quite interesting. I feel like they know something or they knew something before. But at the same time, I don't know if the life form will want to come here, like you said. Like they probably drive past, like, man, that look like some trash, man. We're gonna just keep on moving. Like, are they that advanced that they got spaceships flying through? They just so under the radar. I feel like the life that is here is just so far away somewhere that we'll never collide. We'll never see each other. That's what I feel. So I feel like
I
maybe it's a
feel like
hybrid.
to piggyback off what you're saying. I really feel like we are at the Flintstone stage of what the whole galaxy is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Agreed.
we're just getting into like shit that involves the Jetsons, and we're not even using that shit for its capacity. You know what I mean? Like they just talking about AIs. You know what I mean? Artificial intelligence. They've been
Okay.
working on it, but they just bringing it to a commercial, or they just bring it to the forefront now, and it makes you
Yeah.
think. You know what I mean? Like, didn't they kill Obama not Obama, but Osama with a drone. Well, they went to his house with a drone.
I think so. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So think about like all the stuff that we don't know about as United States.
Yeah.
Here's another thing to think about too. You know, I watched a documentary where they was talking about the race to get to Mars.
Yeah.
So I think it was your boy. We're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
He's building his own fucking spaceship to go
Yeah.
straight to Mars.
Straight.
And
Do not pass go.
and you know the way they got to set it up is they go to the moon, they chill at the moon, refuel, go to Mars.
Is
He said,
gas
"Oh,
on the moon?
okay, all right, fuck that."
Hold on. Is
Ready,
gas
set,
on the
go,
moon?
huh?
Is gas on the moon? You talking about refill?
Refuel, repump, do whatever at the moon, and then keep it the fuck out. We out of here. He said, "No, I'm going to use atomic weapons."
To get to the moon?
To go past the moon. Switch.
Oh, so they basically saying, hey, it's so far that we need to stop at the moon first, man. Chill
Yeah,
out.
well, we need to do a little pit crew at the moon.
Pit stop.
Yeah.
And Elon like, nah, fam. Scratch all that. I'm sliding past the moon.
I'm sliding past it. See, the reason why they doing it so everybody can see they say they the first ones. United States
Mars.
Independent Elon Musk wants to be the independent person to do it. And then you forget China is in that race too. So China is working hard to get to the moon first. You know what I mean?
Now that's where that's where the UFOs would be. And they'd probably be way more advanced than us. Because you gotta think, if it's life over there, their survival rate, they way stronger than us because they only got no air, got no water. So if they surviving out there, they know something we don't. And
I just look at it like we gotta be like on a microscopic level. You know what I mean? Yeah. We gotta be like when you look at life forms, right?
The solar system itself.
You look at the solar system, you look at a life form, you look at everything that's popping off, and look how big we are. Like we literally talked about a couple weeks ago a dude that is going to be he's 7 foot with a size 25 shoe.
Yeah.
Play in the NBA. So I'm thinking, bro, like there's gotta be other life forms that's like 10 feet plus. You know what I mean?
Bro, probably more. Because now that you say that, like, because if you imagine the solar system itself, the freaking solar system we in is like in the corner somewhere compared to this whole screen. You feel me? Even smaller than that. Like it's really like we literally like a speck of dust compared to not even Earth. I'm talking about our whole 9 planets that we know, sun and moon. Like that whole solar system we know is a freaking piece of invisible dust to us.
And I wonder how's the conversation too. I wonder if it's like if they're looking at their form of television, looking at us like we're ants. You know how they say, well, look at them. This is the queen bee, and she's in
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wonder how is that.
Dog, that's funny.
That conversation when you think about us on a different level, as far as life form level.
We just buzzing around. They like, wow, look at all the humans go. Like,
look at them, and they just formed another one. It takes 9 months to form another one.
It takes 9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, we talking, man. Like, what else is popping, man?
So speaking of this whole space thing, Elon Musk is also, hey, mom. Hey.
That's my dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you feel me?
Shout out to my dudes. Nice to meet you, ma.
Yeah, man. Oh, you never met my mom.
Nope.
I'm actually gonna bring my mom on the show, man. I told her that too. I told her that recently.
That is what's up. I should bring my mom too.
That'd be fire, man. Let's do it, man. Mother's episode. But
Mama episode. Mama, no,
mama.
I love
So
you.
Elon Musk is having these. He had an FDA approval for these human brain chips, microchips that he wants to implant. Yes, FDA approval for it, man. So they're gonna start doing clinical research, clinical studies on actual humans. They were doing it on animals, and they had some failures. They had some animals that died. They had to put some animals to rest. Yeah, yeah. So I found that quite interesting that they had these. But they also said one of the reasons is they said, okay, it might be due to a error in the animal data. So they like, let's try it on humans. But that don't make no sense to me. The reason for the chips is they want to web browse, work on depression and Alzheimer's. There was a couple other ailments they named that it'll help. But the web browsing is what had me too. So you gonna put a computer in my head so I could be like, I'm going to Google real quick. Like, nah, man. That
You,
means you doing something else. Something else is going on in my head. Go ahead.
it's crazy the way art mimics real life. Like it
Mm,
was this show that I used to watch on CBS. It was about this. It was about this. It was a fictional show, but on CBS they make all like these crime shows, right?
yeah.
So it was a fictional show. This dude, he was in the military, and he signed up for this special ops program. And in the
Mm,
special ops program, they put a computer chip in his brain.
mm,
And what he was able to do is he was able to look up research about everything on the fly. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like uh uh uh, Janet Jackson.
yeah.
Where who she had a baby with? Oh, that's easy. A DeBarge. You know what I mean? Like they had all this downloadable information. You know what I mean? And the person would be able to see stuff and do certain things. Like he could pull up all these maps from anywhere. You know what I mean? And it's crazy that you say that. Like how art imitates life in a sense, and that would be interesting if I had the capacity to have a brain chip in my head. I don't know. I don't know what would I have in my head. I don't know if it'd be like a bunch of porn or what, but I don't know. But at the end of the day,
Hey, if for you to say, I don't know if I would or not, that means you would, brother. That'd be the first thing you'd be going to. Like, P.O. DJ Touch would be like, what are you doing? Nothing. Nothing.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm just looking up some information.
I'm just looking up some information. You
Look,
tell me about it.
you know how kids be.
I'm just nothing. You been seeing that meme with that dude turn around like, what you doing? Nothing.
That's the
That
one
meme.
with the goofy looking face.
Yeah.
They had one where they was talking about that's how D-Lo was looking. When they
Yeah, exactly. What you doing? I don't know. Yeah, man. So if I would not do that under any circumstance. I think it's enough that I have the technology here in my hand. Like, what more do I need? I need to transfer this closer. Like
and really that's all what it is too. And I think I saw something too where they was gonna try to put like a thing in your wrist where you can use it as a phone. You know what I
nope,
mean?
nope, nope.
Well, we get into a day and age where they're really trying to work on artificial intelligence.
Easily, that's the
And
biggest thing being pushed right now for
that's
sure.
the biggest thing getting pushed. And do, do you ever hear how they talk about the downside to artificial intelligence? When
Downside.
you have two of them in the same area. It's on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and they'll start talking about like all this negative stuff. You know what I mean? They're not there to help you. they'll start talking about how they here to take over the world and all this stuff. And I'm like, who programmed this? Sarah, you gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, if you talk about art imitating life, and you talk about the Jetsons, you talk about these movies and these shows, I feel like it doesn't come from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people have these dreams and ideas of what is actually possibly to come or to happen, or things that people are working on or want to actually do. And exactly, Danny, the Book of Revelations, like, the fact that we're getting kind of away from ourselves as humans in this age shows kind of where we are doomed to. You feel me? Like, okay, y'all doing too much, and it's being pushed so bad. It's like humans are being put off, if that makes sense. Like replaced, like that
Expendable.
expendable. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And it happened. It started in the stores with the machines and stuff. Go ahead.
You ever thought about how that's interesting you said that before I make my point. I went to Checkers like 2 months ago.
Yep.
You
On
pull up
7 Mile.
at Checkers, you're talking to an AI.
On I saw the first one on 7 Mile and Myers at the Home Depot.
It, that's where I went. And
Yep.
they got the other one over there on Grand River.
Yep. It's a voice that
It's a
takes your
whole
order,
voice.
and the people and actual people there making the food. So they just eliminated the drive through person. You know what I'm saying? No, it just they taking an order and it's printing it straight to the computer, going straight to the computer. Which in a way it's like okay, but that's the job. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and I was taken back because I'm like, this isn't Shaquanda.
No, I'm waiting for Shaquanda for a show. Like
Yeah, I want to talk to Shaquanda.
I'm waiting to hear it. Like
I
fact
want
for
to
a
talk
fact.
to Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah, yo, what up? Can I take your order?
Yo,
Yeah,
what's up?
man. Hey, let me get that two. I'm gonna get that mix and match.
I also want that strawberry banana milkshake. We do not have that. We do not have that.
We
We
do
do
not
not have
have it.
what? Yo, let me
Yeah,
talk to somebody else because this joint drawing.
yeah, for real, man. First, when I heard that was probably like 2 or 3 years that happened to me, maybe more, and I was blown away, man. I was like, ain't no way, you know what I'm saying? So it's being pushed, it's being constantly pushed, man, and it shows it with these chips. They just want to keep going more and more. And like I said, it's taking the humanity out of it. That's what I personally feel like.
You gotta look at everything. You gotta look at your driver's license. You gotta look at if you're an organ donor. You gotta look at things like that. Like all this
Hmm.
stuff, it doesn't mean anything, but it means a lot to somebody to
Yeah,
who it means a lot to.
yeah,
Like you think about if you got organs out in there and you sign up to be an organ donor, you go on a list. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Somebody well off needs a kidney. You don't think somebody will put a plan together to kill your ass to get their kidney
wow,
if they can afford to do it? You know what I
wow,
mean? That's something you got to think about, man. Like
yeah,
you know,
dang. But how would I mean? Yeah, I don't know.
if you're on a list as an organ donor,
Yeah,
it's easy for people to find you. They got your
yeah,
address. You know what I mean? And plus, you in a crime-ridden community.
yeah.
It's easy to cover it up.
Mm, mm,
And I'm not no conspiracy theorist, but I think all this stuff it be for reasons you may not even know. Like, how do we even know? Like this dude that was in the gas station that said, you know what? If y'all don't do such and such, I'm gonna kill such and such.
yeah.
I'm gonna kill everybody in here. And he had a target, and his target
Hmm.
was a dude that died, and he was the target because his DNA matched somebody else's DNA,
Mm,
or it matched
mm,
somebody else's kidney, or
mm.
matched somebody else's such and such. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like we don't know this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is stuff that's over our head that nobody really talks about, and it's simple. It's simple information because of the fact that they able to get your information off you being an organ donor.
Facts. And
You
and
know?
I feel like there's a lot we don't know for sure. I can't say if that's true or not. You know what I'm saying? But that's an interesting thought. But there's definitely a lot that we don't know about a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that the government does know about and is not gonna share. You know what I'm saying? So, man, press pass. Yes, indeed, ma.
What that
Uh,
mean? I'm not familiar with that. What's press pass?
I never heard of it either, but I would just probably think she talking about us talking about the press
Oh, press.
because we talking about the news. I guess I don't know. I just went with it.
Hey. OG, thank you for putting your input. You can elaborate too in the chat.
You
You know what I
feel me?
mean? If you
You
have
know,
any more. Matter of fact,
you know.
thanks for coming.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate moms popping up, man. Big shout out to my mom, man. My mom is a extreme supporter of mine, my arts, my comedy. She always pushes me to be the best and holds me accountable to being the best and to continuing to stay in my craft, you know. So I definitely appreciate you for that, mom. Love you
Shout
so
out
much.
to you, my dukes. You know what I'm saying? With a
Yes,
name
sir.
like first name like yours, I know you have nothing but excellence. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an excellent name right there, Miss Phyllis. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's an excellent name right there. You know you got some cornbread somewhere in the mix. Miss Phyllis made the best cornbread.
you know things getting handled from his feelings,
Uh-huh.
right?
It's getting handled with Miss Phyllis. I can't talk. My mama named Mabel. Her first name Mabel. So you
Oh
know
yeah, things are getting done from Miss Mabel.
Miss Mabel getting things done. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, Miss Mabel made that cake. She did. Ooh, Miss Mabel made some cake in there. It's in the room
You
there.
know her thing is that dressing. You know she made that dressing.
You know, Miss Mabel made that dressing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that's funny, man. I never thought about that. My mom's name being Prestige.
She got a prestige name, Southern prestige name. You know Miss Phyllis, she made that potato salad. You keep playing around. All
Can
right.
you imagine? Can you imagine growing up with my mom, like to know an 8-year-old Phyllis? Like you had, she had to be about her business. And a name
Business.
like Phyllis, you cannot be.
She had to know how to sew. She had to know how to cook. She had to know how to iron, press and iron. She got to know a name like that, Mabel and Phyllis. She got to know
Man,
how to hang the clothes up outside on the drawing
out,
screen.
outside, just born with responsibility. Like
Born with it.
you cannot be getting in trouble in school in the 10th grade. If your name Phyllis.
Yo, I ain't gonna keep going on your mind like that. Like, yo,
Hey, I love you, ma. I love you, ma.
we ain't gonna
Thank
do
you
that.
thank you for me also not having a no nonsense name as well. You feel me? I can't be fooling around with a name like Malachi. Like,
Yeah, I got
not
a
at
bullshit.
all, man.
I got a
Huh?
bullshit name, Anthony. You know what I mean?
No, no. Anthony is a get it done name too, man.
Oh,
That's not that sounds successful, man. You know, Anthony. You know, Anthony made it through college. He sure did.
I was the first one to do it. I was the first one.
He's the first one. Yeah, man. One last or possibly last. I love you, man. You know, I love you. That was actually a funny little rant. I might actually turn that into a little set.
There you
But
go,
is that technically your joke?
stealing my, stealing my jokes.
Nah, I did. Whatever. I'll leave it to you.
Whatever, it's yours. I'm not gonna use it. It's yours.
No, I mean it's still my mom's name, so my experience with that is you feel me?
It's your mom's. It's your mom's.
Right. But Al Pacino, man, 82 years old, 83 years old, expecting a new baby.
He just want to give his money away. That's what I'm thinking. He got
Now
nobody else to give his money away to.
he trying to breathe. He didn't accomplish all he could. Now he like, nah, I'm about to create a super actor.
Do you remember? I mean, like, can you imagine like that? What that even looks like? Oh, oh,
it probably like
you
he's
acting
dying. Like, are
right.
you dying, sir? Like,
You acting.
I'm making a baby.
I'm making. What is the problem? What is the problem? It's a baby.
You know, I did what I did, and
I did what I did. There's nothing to talk about.
yeah.
Tell
And
Paulie,
oh girl, 29, man.
tell Paulie it's nothing to see here.
It's nothing to see here. Yeah, Shorty 29 though, man.
Oh,
He couldn't believe he had that young thing.
you know she get the MVP award.
Oh, she said for life, my boy.
She get the MVP award. You know she worked that thing out.
Yeah,
That's
she
all I
did.
gotta say.
Yeah,
That's
she did.
all on her. I don't
Yeah.
give him no credit for none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's all her.
She worked that thing out.
She worked that thing out of him, man. She's like, I'm getting some of this money.
I'm getting some of this. Yeah, man, she probably did. She probably did more than we know. Yo, that's funny. It's all good. They call me fabulous. That's right, Mom.
Ugh, she killing.
Fabulous in the building.
Ooh, FABOUL.
Yeah, man, she 29. She definitely did her thing, man. So shout out to him being proven out here multiplying, man. Al Pacino.
Yeah, she got that bag. She did her thing, got that bag, bro.
Yeah, she did. She set for life for sure. That baby
Like,
set. Exactly. Work that thing out. It's hilarious. That's my quote of the day. She worked that thing.
worked that thing out. She got that thing up out of there, you know. And
Yeah, sure.
she can deliver that baby with her head held high.
Yep.
Yay! She talking about Miss Mabel is able. Yes.
Hey, I like that.
Yes,
I like that.
indeed. My mama, Miss Mabel, she make the cornbread stuffing, baby.
Cornbread stuffing. Cornbread stuffing.
She'll fight you over her roaster pan too. Don't give back her roaster pan.
Yo, what is cornbread stuffing though? That's hilarious. Like,
Hey, look, you get it. You'll know what it is next time.
you gonna know. You gonna know you had that cornbread stuffing.
Oh man, it's just so much going on in the news, bro. It's just so much going on, man. Like we have to take care of ourselves. We got to protect our loved ones. We have to protect each other as Black people. That's what we need to do better at, being in tune with each other and making sure everybody is everybody. But I think the problem with that, my brother, is the fact that there are so many different agendas. Like I said and alluded to before, we don't know if killing you will get you a bag from something else. So because we're able to be bought, sold, traded, I'm talking about Black people, we are able to be manipulated and we are able to be pawns in this game of life, man. So, you know, we used to be a community. I remember growing up on the east side of Detroit on Crane between Forest and Warren. I'm gonna put it all the way out there, having a whole community, even though it was crack everything. The crack epidemic was heavy. We had a Black captain. We had a whole block that took care of the neighborhood. We had the fruit man, we had the egg man, we had all these people that came through in our neighborhood, man. That we had the insurance man. We had all these people that contributed to the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Contributed to the block. You know what I mean? We don't have that no more. The structure of family, the structure of community and family is gone completely out the window. That's what I believe we need to get back. That's what I believe is what's missing. That is what I believe every day. When you having these elders that's scared to talk to these young kids, it's because we have no real respect in place for the elders no more, and that's what hurts the most.
Yeah, I agree, man. Man, community is key, and it starts with family. Community starts with family, and holding your family members accountable to their mental and emotional well being, checking in, what I'm saying, making sure people are okay, because a lot of times you mentioned a lot of these inner family and inner family crimes and assault and batteries and murders and things happen because people get pushed to the brink mentally. You know what I'm saying? Something pushed them and they snap. You feel me? So a lot of these things can be avoided if we have a stronger net form of community and family.
Or we had a big mama. We don't have big mamas no more. You know what I'm saying? we don't have big mamas that you respect anymore. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because big mamas is normally having babies when their daughter is having babies too. And you know what I mean? That complexity is off because there's no respect. We have no
Yeah.
respect for nobody
Yeah.
unless you point out a little bit of liquor. And it's unfortunate, bro.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
other than that, man, what we do, man. This is episode 152. We could talk all day about things that is going on in the world. You know what I mean? Who knows? Next week, there may be a change, but for right now, this is the top of the summer.
Yep.
And the block is already hot, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Take care of each other, man.
Yes, sir.
Take care of your missus, take care of your moms, take care of your family. You know what I mean? I love you, my brother. As much as I can, I'll take care of you. And I
Yes,
know the
sir.
feeling is mutual. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we just got to keep our head on the swivel. You got anything to
Absolutely.
do or anything to say before we go?
Shout out to Cherie. You know what I'm saying? She had her event last week. I wasn't able to make it. But shout out to her as part of the Mask Off family.
No
We'll see
doubt.
her when she get back. You know what I mean? And
No doubt.
June 10th, you said what?
I said no doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big shout out. We holding it down for you. Um, and shout out to Cherie as far as her being a new addition to Mask Off. It's been probably like a month or two now. And it's been going really great. I've been enjoying it. June 10th, I'll be at Ambrosius Theater in Grand Rapids, Michigan. One of the opening acts for Rodney Chanel. So I'm super excited about that. My second time at the Ambrosius Theater, great venue. So get at me if y'all want to come take a road trip. It'll be a great thing. You feel me?
And I don't got nothing popping right now. Only major thing I got going on is June is I'm going to see my daughter graduate, and that's an accomplishment within itself.
Sweet,
And then a week after that, I'll be in Houston. So
sweet.
Houston, get at me.
H Town.
I'll be in Houston doing what I do. You know what I mean? Giving the people what I want. It's the Orilla convention. We taking over
Hey,
Houston. So all seven of us getting together. You know what I mean?
stand
So
up.
Orilla stand up. You know what I mean? So that's what we doing. Other than that, man, you know how we do. We about to close this thing on out of this piece, baby. You got anything you wanted to say?
News break. Bah, 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 bah. Breaking news on the east side of the east side.
Niggas is running wild.